Hi, my name is Akeem, and I am the founder, chairman, CEO, president, vice president, and the dean of Ran-DomU University. We offer a vast variety of courses, everything from psychology of the fake alpha male to cringe studies to pause 101. Now, if you're interested in joining this university, please call or text the number on the screen at 1555 Ran-DomU. Are you ready? I realized something recently. I don't teach a lot at this university. I just kind of act like the substitute teacher. I show up, I just roll out the cart and start playing videos. And then every now and then we have a nice laugh and we talk about some stuff, and not much, just mostly jokes. No real substance to the lesson plan. It's really disappointing. I haven't been a very good professor to you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty sure I've already lost a chance of gaining some subs who clicked on this video because they're like, damn it, you're not getting to it fast enough. Well, too bad. Today we got something very, very, very important to go through. Thanks to one of the other subscribers to the channel, Jay the Informant, and also LTTV, who I'm still waiting to subscribe to this channel. I don't think he subscribed. But either way, he had a very great video, and I tuned into this live stream that he had involving one of the Passport Bros, J Rello, who, very interesting story. This man crashed completely out and filmed his firing live. Not necessarily him getting fired, but him going back into the building after he was terminated looking for justification. It's all on video, and we're gonna go through it here today. Now, I am going to break this up into good little bits because it is like a 12-minute video, but I'm gonna actually let a good, chunk of it play, and then we're gonna discuss, because that's what we need to do when it comes to this today. This was truly something, and it got me quite triggered, and this is something that we all can really learn from. Today I'm going to do my job correctly. We are going to go through all the things you should not do and what is actually he's trying to do during this video.
Just lost my job for going on the trip. I got my last check here. I'm about to go in here and see what they're talking about real quick. Stay with me, man. This shit crazy. Hey, G. Can I talk to you real quick? I got some questions about my check. Okay. I got some questions about that write-up too also. Is it possible I could talk to you just for 5-10 minutes about the write-up? Thank you. I appreciate that, G. You right here? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, why specifically am I being let go?
Just pretty much the decision was made out of California, which Pat talked about, and then also just really the attendance.
My attendance, that's it? So it wasn't like performance or anything?
Did you have a copy?
Okay, can I have a copy of that? I appreciate it, because I'm about to file my unemployment today, and I need actual valid reasons why I'm being terminated from the company.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to just... That's what I'm saying. I'll sign it really quick, and we'll see how this goes. Hey, Evan. I want to turn on my hoodie too, Patrick.
So, he wants to sign the, he had a question. I told him I wouldn't be able to answer.
I got this last check. Let's do the write-up first, then I have questions about my check.
Okay, now let's go talk about it.
Yeah.
There's really a lot to go through in this video. There's a lot. I could stop this every 5 seconds, I feel like, but I can't. I'm not going to do that. That's not my goal of the video today. I promise. I will actually just let you watch, and then we'll observe, and then we'll go over, and then we'll go to the next part, and then we'll conclude. But I really should have definitely tuned into LT's live stream earlier in the stream, because if I would have, I definitely would have called in, because this is right up my alley. This is my forte. For as much as I work, this is what I live for. Watching people make stupid decisions at work, because quite frankly, it makes me laugh a lot internally, because I can't believe how stupid and idiotic some of these people really are. Like, this is why you pay attention when you go to orientation. They tell you all about the company policies and procedures and the things you can and cannot get away with. They let you know how much PTO you get, how much allotted vacation you get. They let you know whether you're going to have like a time and attendance policy, what your dress code is, all sorts of different codes and conducts, that you need to, adhere to. The sexual harassment policy that nobody seems to ever listen to. Yet they still go to work and they still want to flirt with people that have no interest in them, because they're desperate, because they just need to find some cheeks at work. When quite frankly, you'd be better off just offering them up money like you did for those dirty ass cheeks that you got overseas. Over here paying $10 for cheeks. Hell, I mean, I'm pretty sure you found those things right off the street corner. Hell, I'm pretty sure there was actually tire marks and skid marks on the actual butt cheeks. I'm pretty sure the chicks that you paid for, that you were clapping, which he lost his platform, by the way, because he was an idiot and decided he was going to clap cheeks on a live stream on YouTube. Like, you really think you're going to get away with that here? Sorry, buddy. Maybe on Kick, but they'll kick you out here. You're not going to get away with that nonsense. Like, you can't just put that, I didn't put it on video. He's that kind of person. He's the kind of person, well, you didn't know what was going on in the background. I could have been clapping my hands. When you see this next part of the video, you'll understand why I said that. Because this is one of those people who does all those mental gymnastics that jumps around and through hula hoops, just like it's a freaking circus, man. Just trying to get away from holding themselves accountable in any shape, form, or fashion. Like, damn it, is it that hard? Like, why is it so hard for some people to just be like, damn, what I did was stupid. There ain't even a reason to argue or debate anybody in here on this. I already know I effed up. I'm just wasting people's time. And we'll talk about those mental gymnastics here shortly, because it becomes a psychological game where you're starting to manipulate people by guilt tripping them. And I'll talk about that here after we play this next clip. But the thing is, this man was given the direct reason why he was fired, which was his attendance. And I don't know why he just didn't get that. And you signed the effing paperwork. Over here looking for the write-up. They give you the write-up, and guess what they do? There's a little box that always tells you, you know what? This is what's entailed in there. This is why you were written up, and then you sign. He probably just signed the paper for no reason. Not even thinking about it. Knew he effed up. Which we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I do it. Also, no bitch, no hoe, none of that shit, bro. I don't even try to do that shit.
Yeah, and like you can check off if you agree or disagree, and that's what you do it.
Long time ago.
Sign it.
Anyway,
So can you just read? I don't understand. Like, what's the specific reason? Because I need to know for my unemployment situations. What's the specific reason I'm being let go from the company?
It says attendance. Attendance. Yeah, attendance.
So I was approved for the 2 days, and they're saying I took more than approved days. Is that what the?
Yeah, you actually were denied the 3 days, and you took them off anyways.
So it looks like insubordination? Is that what it looks like? Or does it just look like I just didn't show up? Because I need to know specifically, because I'm filing for unemployment.
Yeah, I mean, it was approved for only 2 days off and 3 extra days off without approval was what the write-up was for.
Yeah.
And then the action to be taken was dismissal based on general attendance. That was what was told to me.
Okay, so that's the actual. So are you guys gonna deny my unemployment if I?
J Rello, I guarantee you, is the kind of guy who absolutely abuses the break policy. He's the type of guy who would take a 2-hour break when there's a 30-minute time period. J Rello is the type of guy to never show up to work early. And if he showed up to work early, it's only because somebody dropped him off on their way to work and make sure they got there on time. J Rello is the type of guy who always seems to clock in right when it's time for the threshold to hit. J Rello is the type of guy who would get creative only in the aspect of making sure that he did a terrible job. Like, he's the kind of guy who would build a fort out of pallets just so he can find a place to crash out and go to sleep. J Rello is the worst type of employee. He's the type of guy who, for whatever reason, has to talk to management each and every day. He's the kind of guy, for whatever reason, every time you see him, he has something that he needs to ask you, and it doesn't even have anything to do at work. J Rello is the type of guy who will just have emotional problems at work and just crash out and then make people feel bad all day long when they're around him working. Don't even want to drive around them, don't want to pick up boxes around them. Everything is just toxic around J Rello. J Rello is the shittiest of employees.
Don't sign that? Is that it?
I don't really have anything to do with that aspect of it. So you would have to contact someone in California about that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know what that process is. But this is what the write-up was, and the reason for dismissal is for attendance. All right.
Okay, so can I go ahead and read over there? Because I actually do want to sign that.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I don't want you guys to try to object to my my unemployment filing. It says was approved for and I'm being terminated because of general attendance, basically.
Yeah, man.
And you signed off on this?
Yeah.
So what if you wouldn't have signed off on it? It would have been like you basically co-signed that it was okay for me to be let go. It's basically what it's. That's what this
decision by the company. I'm just the one who wrote up the write-up. You know what I mean? It was decided by it. There was a meeting about it, and it was decided. You know,
that I had missed.
Not just by me. It was decided by the whole company.
That I missed too many days in the 6 weeks.
Missed too many days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
And
all right.
I mean, you had an option when you asked for the 5 days off, if you wanted, and you knew that there was a chance you were going to lose your job if you took those extra 3 days, and you decided to do that. You know.
I'm just my grandma basically, right? And she's not. I thought you guys were gonna be.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that just because you said you're really close to your grandmother, that doesn't mean that you get to take 10 unpaid days off a year to go visit her. I'm just sorry, it doesn't. It's in the first 7 months. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Like, if you go get another job, like, even if you tell that to another job, just realize that that's not gonna jive with most jobs. I'm just being honest with you. I want to tell you to be honest with you.
Okay.
You know, like, you took 5 days right when you started for it, and we said okay. And then you asked for it again. We said okay for 2 days, and you took 5 anyways. You could have drove up there on Friday if you wanted to.
J Rello is the type of employee each and every day you got to hear about another sexual harassment complaint about, and then you got to debate whether or not it's substantial or not, or how much you have to investigate it, or whether it should actually be worth your time to keep him. J Rello is the type of guy who clearly lied like he did before, talking about, oh, I went to go see my mama, when he was doing what he was doing. J Rello is the type of employee who comes to his manager to ask for an advancement on his payment. He's the type of guy who will actually ask his manager for money and his coworkers. J Rello's the type of guy who will tell everybody at work that he's balling out on YouTube because he knows they won't do the research or look up his channel. J Rello's the type of guy that if you talk to him at work, you would think that he is a YouTube all-star. You would think that he's one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. You would think that his channel was actually monetized. J Rello's the type of guy who would lie to you about absolutely everything. I'm pretty sure he didn't tell not one of his coworkers one true story the entire time he worked there. Everything was an absolute facade. J Rello is the type of guy who would take a massive shit in the bathroom, act like it wasn't him, even though he was the only one who was in that bathroom when you walked in there and he came out. Deny it forever. Act like he wasn't the one, knowing that it was freshly shitted. Knowing that somebody could have only shitted that shit about 2.5 minutes ago, and once again, he was the only one who came up out of there. Knowing that any sane person, that if they would have walked into that bathroom, that they would have smelt that, they would have left and they would have just chose another bathroom. They would have walked all the way across the complex to make sure they use another bathroom as opposed to that one. J Rello's the type of guy who wouldn't flush. He's the kind of guy who would leave that shit behind. Not wash his hands and walk out right there on the floor. Act like nothing ever happened. Then he'd go out there and try to smack some ass cheeks at work. J Rello is a lawsuit waiting to happen. J Rello has to be terminated. It's a good thing that he did take those days off. J Rello's the type of employee you are happy that he no-called, no-showed.
So you're saying this is adjustment? So you're saying,
and then in 2 more weeks, you get another 4 days for Thanksgiving. Not us.
So this is the route you guys are taking, basically.
No, this is the route that
Let me say that one more time.
You decided this. We did not decide that you were not going to show up for those 3 days. You decided that. Let's put it very straight.
Right, but you only approved me for 2 days, and I requested 5 days, though, Pat.
And
that's the issue.
We're not approved for. You're in the first year. You only have 3 days off, paid days. And you've had
3 days off out of a year.
Look at when you got hired. You got it. Your first year, you get 3 days. Everyone does. You don't get 2 weeks vacation your first.
So you're saying I would have only had 3 excused days out of the whole year of working here? That's insane.
Everyone.
But that's insane, though. 3 days?
Yeah, that's it, buddy.
Oh yeah, I can't.
You can't.
I can't work. I can't work. That's insane.
Dude, why are we having this conversation? You're not working here anymore. You got this packet when you got hired. You want me to show it to you?
Yeah, I do. I want you to show me the packet where it says you only get 3 days per year. It's my last check, $1,078. I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing my whole job over this trip. I'm fired. Evan, it was nice working with you. They let me go. I missed too many days. So. It's insane. That's insane, Pat. You know it is. It's 365 days in a year, and you're telling me I'm only allowed 3 unexcused absences in a 1-year time frame, Pat. That's insane.
So you sign this.
PTO for that.
Go look through that. You can read it all you want. I think we were pretty lenient on what you needed.
So when I file for my unemployment, are you guys going to object to it or not?
I don't handle that. I'm sorry. I really don't. I don't know what happens on that end. I really don't.
I mean, but they're going to send you paperwork and you're going to have to sign off for it.
Me.
I'm talking about the unemployment office.
They're going to send it to. I mean.
So it's no like, because I don't want to submit the paperwork and then it comes back like, well, they said attendance and your work performance was garbage too. So I'm just like, I need to know is specifically I'm being terminated because of my work attendance.
This is what I was told to put down.
Okay. I mean, what were you specifically told? I'm asking you. What? That's it.
That's literally the words that were the exact words I was told.
But you're saying I was a good worker though. Are you saying that or no?
Drell, I think we worked hard with you. We did. And I think you worked hard. And I like that you were showing improvement. That's why I did. And also, I thought you showed improvement, but like it just, and then you go and do this. You know what I mean? You asked for 5 days off right when we let go of someone.
I know.
That you just got in a fight with. 5. That's ridiculous.
It is?
Yeah, that is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
So it's justified that you're firing me. That's what you're saying?
That's ridiculous.
But is it justified that you're firing me because I missed?
You decide that. You decide that.
Okay. All right, then.
You've obviously decided that.
Right, but I'm asking you because I need to put this down for my unemployment. Was it justifiable fire or not? That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, I really empathize with these managers. Because like in the last clip, the dude already told you the decision was made above y'all. It was made above the managers. It wasn't from that building. Why are you still here? Why are you pestering me? Why are you still questioning me? I told you it was for attendance. I told you you were fired for attendance. But you keep trying to ask, well, man, I got to file for unemployment. Nobody gives a shit that you got to file for unemployment. Too bad, homie. Maybe you should have came to work. When they denied you your 3 days off, maybe you should have been at work those 3 days. How do you not realize no calling, no show equals no job, no money? Like, how do people not understand? You cannot just not come to work, not tell anybody you're not coming, and just think everything's going to be okay. He literally just rolled back up at work, apparently, and just thought, oh, man, it's going to be cold out. I'm going to clock back in like normal. Sorry, they cut off your key fob. Sorry, there's no more access code for you to clock into work. That doesn't work anymore. You know why? Because you're terminated. And you know why? Because of you. Because of you. You were the idiot who, for whatever reason, didn't realize you had basically signed your entire life away to work there. Yeah, I mean, dude, 3 days out of 3 unexcused absences is nuts. A year, that is. I feel them on that. That is absolutely crazy. But guess what? You signed up for it. Just like those other people who work there. Guess what? They're at work every day. And you wonder why? Because they already realized they had signed themselves away. Instead of 3 days a year, they might get 6 now. But you're not there yet. For whatever reason, you want to sit here and lie. And this is where I was going to talk about the mental gymnastics that leads to guilt tripping, that ends up messing with the people that you're talking to. Because people think so many managers and so many people in leadership are heartless, and many of them are. Many of them are absolutely trash, and they don't give a shit about you. But there's also a lot of them that, like the middle management, a lot of those people do care about the people that work, beneath them or below them or with them. It doesn't, whatever way you want to label it. But either way, they care a lot more than what you realize. And most of us don't want to make those decisions that you really think we do. We don't really want to. Firing people sucks ass. It ain't fun unless that employee is basically like J Rello. Unless they were absolute trash, which he was a trash employee. He was absolute dog water as an employee, because when he asked, it wasn't because of performance though. He said this.
But you're saying I was a good worker though. Are you saying that or no?
Rello, I think we worked hard with you.
What kind of response is that? That's the what kind of response when you tell somebody, you were something. You were something. I don't have words to describe you as an employee, but it wasn't good. But you were improving. You were improving. And he had nothing else to add to that, because you know why? You were ass. And you were probably hard to deal with, and you were difficult to be around, and people probably didn't want to ever come up to you to ever address anything, because you took everything personal. You probably took everything as an attack because you were fighting people at work. That's what led to your documentation that you signed. You know why you signed it? Because you knew you were guilty. And then you're going to be in here guilt tripping these managers, making them feel bad, because it does wane on you when you had to make these decisions. You start feeling bad for these shitty ass people when really they're just lying to you. They don't really know that you went to go pay for dirty cheeks off over in Sosa. They had no idea that's what you were doing with your time. All they know is that they only approved you for 2 days and you took off 5. You asked for 5. I asked off 5. That was the problem. No, dumbass. The problem is you didn't pay attention to the fact that you were approved for 2. You know that. But instead you decided, because you filmed it in another video talking about, man, I just had to decide between the channel and my job. Now, I know the job wasn't paying you shit. They were paying them less than $15 an hour as a grown man at 50 damn near, or 40. But either way, I know that was a hard place to go back into work. I don't know why you ain't looking for other jobs anyway. You really should have focused on content creation. But the problem with the whole thing is your channel wasn't even monetized. You couldn't even make money on that platform. So you took this trip to pay for dirty, nasty cheeks that you might have now bubbly dingling from, and now also, beside, not even just that, you lost your job. Now you done crashed out live on live stream. Now you're over here begging for money again, looking like dirty ass Floyd, begging for money, lost over there talking about going to jail in another country, which I don't think he's going to jail. But these people are pathetic. That's why when you see these live streams, these people who are doing all this traveling, stop giving them your money. They don't do anything to earn money. They crash out in their regular lives in ways that you never would, because you're not stupid like them to not know the rules and regulations and the policies and procedures that take place at your job. You know what they are, and you know that you would have had to go back to work. You shortened the trip that you would have had for the live stream, and you would have taken your ass back to work. But like, damn, that sucks. I really wish I would have been able to take off longer. I can't. I need that money. No matter how crappy they were paying me, I still had to go back there and earn that job, or get that job and keep it. Because you seem to be really crashing out. You seem to be really bummed out by the fact that you lost this job. So it sounds like you needed it. And it sounds like the decision you made to leave and go out of state or go across seas was not the right one. Because you had guilt written all over your face. Just a real travesty. Sorry, I can't really speak. But I'm hoping you're learning something from this.
You were dismissed due to attendance. That was why we dismissed you.
Okay. All right, then. All right, Ebony, nice working with you. Angelique, I'm going to catch you on the back end, man. I'm sorry. I will. All right, G, I'm gone. Be safe, y'all. Yep, I appreciate you. All right, Reese, man, I got to go, man. I'm gone, dude. I'm gone. They let me go. All right, Vic, man. I know, man. I got fired. I missed too many days. They fired me. I missed too many days. It's cool. Y'all be safe, bro. My mom. No, I don't want that. Keep all that shit away, bro. It's been nice on you. I'm gonna hit you on Snap, bro. Be safe.
This is the type of guy who hangs out at work when he's not at work. The kind of guy that you see like, wait, are you still on the clock or are you not on the clock? When you see him, you realize like, oh no, he actually hasn't been scheduled for today. He's just here because he has nothing else going on. Just an old bum ass Negro. Another one out here. Because in his meantime, if he's not crashing out at his jobs, he's not fighting people at his jobs, he's bumming off the internet, begging people for money. Hell, man, a brother down, man, you got to help me, man. I'm just trying to make this trip, yo. I mean, man, I'm telling you, I just need some food, bro. Brother, hungry, man. You ever been hungry, man? I'm telling you, dude, I don't want to eat a wish sandwich today. I got some bread, but it's turning a little green, bro, and I can't go get some more, man. And y'all need to hit the cash out, Dr. Umar style. I mean, really, is that what we're trying to accomplish out here? I mean, this is just really pathetic. I mean, the whole thing irritates me because then he wants to, look for sympathy from all the other co-workers who work there. Like, these people don't give a shit you leaving, bruh. Y'all ain't gonna be friends. They ain't gonna hit you up outside of work unless somebody needs some dope. That's about it. Unless you selling, ain't nobody gonna hit you up. I'm sorry, dog. That's just like, what are you doing? You over here looking into the woman in that office who just minding her own business, like on her computer. She don't care. She probably don't even know your name, bro. And you over here, sorry, they fired me. Oh my God, man, they fired you for violating all of the company policies. How could they? That's crazy, dog. Man, I can't believe they let him go, man. Yeah, dog, I know he was late so many times and he never showed up to work. He no call, no show 3 days in a row, man. And he should have kept his job. Who thinks like that? Like, who really thinks like that? Idiots like y'all. People who like to blame deflect. People who are terrible in relationships do this type of shit here. Then they be the first person to either leave a woman or crash out on her or start beating her sideways because they decided they wanted to speak up even though they've been carrying a relationship because your ass can't keep a job. And you've been wondering why those people who be sitting around not working, how they lose their jobs like this. Doing stupid stuff like this guy. Like those bums that be sitting around not producing anything in the world, not taking care of their kids, not actually paying any bills. They living off their girl, they living off their families. Just bumming. Worthless ass dudes, man. But yet they gonna be the first person to guilt trip somebody, try to make you feel bad, feel sorry for their situation. Like, damn, man, my car busted, man. I just can't get this thing right. And it's like, damn, man, I know. If you could just get your butt up and work just 20 hours a week somewhere, maybe things might be a little less painful for you in reality. But no, you decide you just want to bomb. Bomb. That's what passport bros do. Like, I know they got people in the movement, just like the red pill, that say, that's not us. That's not what we're about. But when 90% of the people who seem to represent you turn out to be this way, that's what you are. That's what you are. And that's why people be hating on passport bros, because they be doing this kind of nonsense right here. Just pathetic behavior. I mean, I don't know how you look yourself in the mirror and call yourself a grown man when this is what you do on a regular basis. Out here smoking weed on your live streams when that's the last of your dollars, when you need to be cutting up that blunt and selling whatever little bit of weed is left because you are out of money. Apparently you're down to that last $1,078 or whatever that was on that check. That might be it. Because I'm pretty sure you spent all your money on ass overseas. And dirty ones. And the thing is, you still need to go to the doctor. No health benefits, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're going to have to go to the doctor. When you pay less than $20 for cheeks, you need to go see somebody. I'm just saying, I just do not recommend you going there. I don't recommend you send the men in there with no helmets, and you do not send them to go see a doctor afterwards. I'm just saying that you need to go see somebody. That's dangerous, and it's dangerous for anybody else you might hook up with, because guess what? That's how those epidemics start. That's how the entire city somewhere just has herpedirt. That's where it starts coming from. When they say everybody's got the bubbles, yeah. Because nobody was telling anybody, nobody passed the information. Here's your education for today. How about this? If you do something like J Rello in many of those ways, how about this? Read up on policies and procedures. Know what's going on with your job. Know what days that you were approved for and not approved for. When you go overseas, wrap up. Don't live stream yourself clapping cheeks in the background where everybody can clearly hear and know what is going on. Don't bum. Make sure you don't turn out to be this type of person. An absolute loser and a degenerate and a waste of microorganisms. Just a waste. Like semen turned into this man, and it's like, you know what? That semen would have been better off possibly just disappearing. Because these people produce nothing but excuses and just detriments to your lives. They just waste your time. We all have them in our lives somewhere, some form or fashion. Now, whether you cut them out or not, that's on you. You know, we all go through spells where we let them hang around a little bit longer than they should. Or you just cut them off and sometimes they get the point. That's maturity. They can't learn. People will never learn how to swim sometimes if you don't just throw them in the water. They'll never figure it out. Most people cannot figure things out in life unless they are hit with the absolute point of desperation. When their bank account literally hits zero. When they are fresh out of funds, they don't have anywhere else to go. They ain't got no ride. They don't have nobody to call. They'll think of something. Hopefully it's not crime, because boy, that's how some crash out bad. But the thing is, it might cause people to change their actions. Treat people better. Have better relationships. Be accountable. Be respectful. Own up to stuff. Realize you effed up. You decided to go overseas when you should have been at work. I know you did it for a channel that didn't have any monetization and barely any subscribers, but you did it and you crashed out. Now, that's the last time I'm going to say that today, but please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I really do want to go through more of these videos. LT, if you have any more of these coming up, please let me know in advance. Peace.